Sometimes, using an instructional strategy based on a routine activity can help the whole class engage in a less formal and more open way. Chain notes is a strategy meant to encourage engagement and foster communication by making use of the familiar pastime of passing notes.
Chain notes is a fast way for me to get an idea of where the class is on a topic. I'll post a question or statement on the board and have the first student in each chain note group write it down on a sheet of notebook paper. That student will then write their name and a comment or fact they think relates to that prompt, and then they'll pass it to the next student in their group, so everyone in their group can write one statement or phrase each. And since this is a strategy that can get a little out of hand if the groups are too large, I prefer to have my students group with their desk rows. Each student in the row will read the comments their classmates already wrote on the page and then build on those, as if they're making a response together, or a conversation if they don't agree. When the whole row has had a chance to write their statements on the page, the response should read a lot like a message board, where people are sharing their ideas on a single topic while keeping in mind all the responses that came before them.
Completed chain notes represent the class's body of knowledge on a certain topic. Teachers may choose to have a representative from each chain note group read their responses aloud, or they might post the responses to allow students the opportunity to comment on each other's answers. Giving every student in class the chance to comment on each other's answers could become complicated if the class is large, so it's up to the teacher to find the best way to use chain notes in their class.
Sometimes I like to use chain notes again after a lesson. I'll keep a copy of each group's first chain notes for myself and then pass their original copies back to them. Students will pass the chain note back through their groups again, but this time I might ask them to edit or clarify their responses, keeping in mind all of their group's previous answers. Or I might have them only add onto their own response, showing me how their opinions have changed after the lesson.
How would you use chain notes in your lessons? Share your ideas with us and other educators in the comments section of this video.